Africa hides secrets deeper than time itself. Discoveries so bizarre, they don't just rewrite history, they make scientists question reality. From fossilized enigmas to ancient cities swallowed by silence, these are the findings that don't sit comfortably in textbooks. The scariest part? They're real, and they're just the beginning. Number 10. Great Zimbabwe. Ancient stone city stretching across 1,300 acres, with walls that rise without mortar and towers that defy medieval engineering. Built by the Shona people around the 11th century, this city hosted tens of thousands. It was a center of trade, power, and culture. So why did European colonists insist it couldn't have been built by Africans? Because the architecture was refined, advanced, and durable, it didn't fit their racist narratives. They wrote it off as a foreign outpost, a fluke. But it wasn't. It was a homegrown genius. What haunts scientists isn't just the ignorance of its erasure, it's the mystery of its fall. The city was abandoned without records, without war, without fire. Just silence. Today, the ruins stand surrounded by legend, and those who walk its corridors say the wind carries whispers not myths, but memories. And they ask, how much of Africa's brilliance have we buried? And while Great Zimbabwe was erased by doubt, what stares down from Guinea's mountains is even harder to ignore because it stares back. Number 9. The Lady of Mali. Carved into the face of Mount Laura, over 10,000 feet above sea level, is what appears to be the stone profile of a woman. They call her the Lady of Mali. She wasn't carved in modern times. Discovered in 1997 by Angelo Pittoni, her age is estimated, depending on the geologist, to be anywhere from 5,000 to 25,000 years old. That's the problem. No known civilization in the region had the tools or scale to carve into solid mountain rock like this. Some scientists say it's just a natural rock formation shaped by erosion. But locals don't buy that. Neither do the researchers who examined the symmetry, the nose, the chin, the carved-out cheekbone. Scientists have mapped stars, they've decoded ancient scripts, but they can't explain her. She just waits. And she's not alone. Number 8. Meroë. Across the desert in Sudan, another civilization left behind something equally unsettling. Not one monument, but nearly 200. The Pyramids of Meroë. Discovered in the 1800s, they belong to the Kingdom of Kush, a once mighty empire that rivaled Egypt. These pyramids are smaller, sharper, and often built for queens, powerful rulers like Amanitore and Amanirenas, who once stood toe-to-toe with Rome. But unlike Egypt's well-documented dynasties, Meroë's past is fragmented. We don't know what language they spoke with certainty. We don't understand why the city fell, and many of its pyramids were destroyed in the 1800s by Italian treasure hunters using explosives. Even today, only fragments of texts and scattered ruins remain. And beneath them? Burial chambers, sarcophagi, and occasionally intact artifacts hint at lost knowledge. Scientists know the basics, such as iron smelting, Nubian religion, and royal lineages. But the whole picture? Still buried, still silent. Every expedition uncovers more and yet leaves more questions. What culture builds monuments for its dead and then disappears without a trace? If silence unnerves you, the Great Pyramid of Giza holds something worse: emptiness. Number 7. The hidden void in the Great Pyramid. In 2017, a team of scientists scanning the pyramid with muon detection technology made a groundbreaking discovery: a hidden void. 30 meters long, untouched for 4,500 years, completely sealed. No entrance, no known purpose. It's not a small tunnel, it's a chamber. And it's directly above the Grand Gallery, where archaeologists believed they had already mapped everything. The question isn't just what's inside, it's why was it hidden? Egyptian officials suggest it's structural. Others believe it was ceremonial or symbolic. But if that's true, why was it so carefully concealed? No one has entered, not yet. And the longer it stays sealed, the more theories multiply. Secret burials, lost blueprints, forbidden rituals. in a monument that's been looted, studied, and dissected for centuries. It's unnerving to realize we still don't know what's at its core. The ancients left something behind. Or maybe they tried to get rid of something so haunting that it was never meant to come out. Speaking of ancientness brings us to our subsequent discovery. Number 6. Klerksdorp Spheres. South Africa's mines have revealed something geologists didn't expect. Perfectly grooved metal spheres buried in layers of rock older than multicellular life. The Klerksdorp Spheres. Most are small, reddish-brown, and shaped with uncanny symmetry, some with fine grooves running around their circumference. The official explanation? Natural mineral formations are created through volcanic sediment and slow compression. But here's the issue. Many of the spheres appear too uniform, too polished, and too deliberately grooved to be accidental. Some even spin when placed on a perfectly flat surface. No one's claiming alien tech, at least, not in academic circles. But researchers agree that these objects are geologically anomalous. Found in rock, dated at over 3 billion years old, long before tools, before humans, before animals, they shouldn't be there. Whatever formed them wasn't life, and yet it shaped matter with a precision we don't fully understand. It's not just their age. It's the possibility that nature may have been designing long before we knew what design was. And while those spheres challenge what Earth itself is capable of, another African discovery forces us to look up. Number 5. Hexagonal Diamonds from space. In an ancient impact site in South Africa, scientists uncovered something never seen before. Hexagonal diamonds. These aren't just rare, they shouldn't exist. Most diamonds have cubic structures. But these 6-sided variants formed under extreme pressure during an asteroid impact 2.9 billion years ago. Inside them was osbornite, a mineral only found in meteorites, which means these diamonds were forged not just by impact, but by space itself. The collision created temperatures and pressures beyond anything naturally occurring on Earth. And the diamonds it left behind? Harder, stranger, and possibly older than our solar system. They challenge our understanding of planetary formation. They raise new questions about what else could be locked in asteroid cores. And more importantly, they prove that Earth's past isn't just written in stone. It's written in debris from other worlds. But not all the past came from the stars. Some of it was chipped into stone by trembling hands. Number 4. Lake Turkana tools. Near Kenya's Lake Turkana, archaeologists unearthed tools that predate modern humans. Sharp-edged flakes, hammer stones, and cores crafted over 3 million years ago. That's right. These tools weren't made by Homo sapiens or even Homo erectus. They were likely crafted by Australopithecus or another unknown ancestor. Which raises a chilling point. The birth of technology didn't begin with us. It started with something before us, something primitive, yet capable of selecting the right stones, striking with precision, and repeating the process across generations. These weren't random rocks. They mark the beginning of intention, the moment an ancient mind decided to change the world around it. That moment happened in Africa, and we don't know who had it first, or what else they were capable of. Number 3. The Namib Diamond Rush. In 2021, in KwaZulu-Natal, a cattle herder stumbled upon glittering stones in a field. Within hours, thousands swarmed the site. It was a full-blown diamond rush, people selling their homes, quitting jobs, and digging with their bare hands. But then, scientists arrived. The stones were quartz, not diamonds. Worthless, or so the experts said. But many locals refused to believe it. They kept digging, hoping. What terrified scientists wasn't the misidentification. It was the chaos, the desperation. Society fractured quickly over the promise of wealth. In a world driven by scarcity, this wasn't about geology. It was about what people become when the ground promises more than it can deliver, and how easily truth gets buried beneath the weight of want. Number 2. The crocodile mummies of Gabon. Deep inside the limestone caves of Gabon, explorers stumbled upon something baffling. The mummified remains of crocodiles, deliberately placed and unnaturally preserved. These weren't just random animal deaths. The crocodiles were arranged, some stacked, others laid side by side, all deep within pitch-black, hard-to-reach chambers. No human bones, no tools, no carvings. Initial theories pointed to natural entrapment, but further studies crushed that idea. The layout was too organized. Some crocodiles had been partially embalmed, showing traces of plant resins not native to the immediate region. Scientists now suspect this was a ritual site, but for whom? And why crocodiles? What's worse, radiocarbon dating suggests these mummies are over 700 years old, and yet no known local tradition explains their presence. Explorers stumbled upon something baffling: the mummified remains of crocodiles, deliberately placed and unnaturally preserved. These weren't just random animal deaths. The crocodiles were arranged, some stacked, others laid side by side, all deep within pitch-black, hard-to-reach chambers. No human bones, no tools, no carvings. Initial theories pointed to natural entrapment, but further studies crushed that idea. The layout was too organized. Some crocodiles had been partially embalmed, showing traces of plant resins not native to the immediate region. Scientists now suspect this was a ritual site, but for whom? And why crocodiles? What's worse, radiocarbon dating suggests these mummies are over 700 years old, and yet no known local tradition explains their presence. It's as if an entire belief system was wiped out. Except this one grim relic. Nature doesn't bury animals like this. Someone or something did. And imagine how terrifying they must be to mummify beasts built to tear life apart. Number 1. The hidden chamber of Africa's first city. Founded in the 1920s, Gedi was once a thriving Swahili city of mosques, palaces, and markets, but it vanished. No record of war, no mass graves, no signs of fire or famine, just abandonment. And in 2023, ground-penetrating radar detected something beneath the central mosque, a sealed chamber never excavated. Teams hesitate to open it, not for superstition, but preservation. What lies inside has been untouched for 700 years, possibly more. And here's the most unsettling part. Explorers noted that Gedi's layout mirrors certain ancient cities in the Middle East, cities with known esoteric sects, ones that disappeared without warning. Could Gedi have been part of something larger? Was it in any way connected to the myth of the lost Atlantis city, or was something intentionally hidden? Until that chamber is opened, we won't know. But it's there, sealed beneath centuries of silence, under a city that should never have disappeared. Africa isn't just where humanity began, it's where history refuses to stay buried. From alien minerals to missing civilizations, the discoveries here don't just reveal the past. They disrupt it, and with every dig, scan, we're reminded. The scariest thing about the truth is how much we've yet to find.